everybody, this is Charlie with CompetitiveEdgeProducts.com. I'm excited to show you this grand cabin tent. This is the big dog. This is the 26-foot wide, 8 feet deep, and then this extra awning area that we're standing in that's 12 by 8. I've waited a long time to demo this one, and I'm finally glad I can show you this video. First time I've ever seen it in person, first time I've ever set it up. Setup was a breeze. We have another YouTube video that shows just how quickly we were able to set it up. It was me and my son, and it took us about a half an hour to put up, but that was just the first time we put it up. Now each subsequent time should only take about 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to show you some of the features. I'm going to show you how awesome it is. It's been set up for about 2 weeks now, 2 weeks tomorrow, and we just have not had good enough weather to do a video. So fortunately though, it has been through snow and rain and bad wind, and I got some video footage of all of that to show you just how well it held up. It held up like a champ. We didn't get any water inside this thing. Check this out. Okay, the first thing I got to show you is this awning. This is one of my favorite parts. It's 12 by 8. It's got 6 large screened windows. You can roll them up, attach them, and I'll show you that here in a second. And then you can zip them closed from the exterior. The first night we had this set up and we're using it, we were able to just hang out in here while there was a storm, and we were dry. It was kind of fun. You could hear the beads of water hitting the roof. Let me show you some of the features of this. So you can see all these windows simply roll up and they cinch right here, and they zip closed from the exterior, and there's heavy duty Velcro right there that keeps them closed. Let me show you this side one right here. This is pretty cool, and this works on either side, but check this out. This area right here, this is just a window just like the other one that I showed you that I just zipped up, but you can see it can provide shade if you've got coolers or camp chairs or firewood or something like that, or just something you want to kind of keep out of the sun. And it's super easy just to zip closed if you want to. You just zip it closed, same with the other side, and then it Velcros on the bottom. And if you want to set it out, it does come with these extra spike poles and grommets. And I wouldn't necessarily even have to use these. I could even just use guy rope and thread it through here and stake it down. And it comes with this guy rope right here. It comes with everything that you see as far as the tent goes. It doesn't come with any of the sleeping bags and camp chairs that you see inside, but you can see that Kodiak has thought of everything. One of the cool things about this awning is that even if it's raining slightly and you've got these windows open, you're still not going to get any water inside. Certainly not anything noteworthy. The no-seam mesh is woven tightly enough that it just kind of stays outside. Now if it's a bad storm, that's a different story, but you can see you can enjoy a beautiful view in your campsite looking through any of the windows. And you can see the breeze. I can feel it pushing through the windows. So on a hot day, you can still get some protection from the sun and still let yourself get a bit of a breeze. So this tent is 7.5 feet tall. I'm about 5'10", and I can't even reach the top there. So it feels very roomy, very comfortable. Inside the tent, there's doors everywhere. There's a door right here, and you can see that you can quickly close it, which I'll do in a second. And then there's a door right here on the opposite side. And then there's a door on each end of this. So if you're crammed in here with a lot of people and you need to wake up and go out for any reason, you can go out through any of the doors without waking everybody up, or at least minimizing that. Now I've got some extra large cots in here, but you can see how roomy this is. This area right here is 12 by 8. So this is an extra large cot. So is this one. A regular cot's about right here, and if you're not using cots, you can just fit a lot of people. It's partitioned off into 3 rooms. This is a room here, and then this is a room right here, the 12 by 8, and then on the end is a room that's 7 by 8. So they all close shut. So if you need privacy, we can just go ahead and zip this closed. And you can see some of the features in here. It's got 3 pocket holders there sewn onto the wall. It's got one sewn underneath the window here. And then this is a door on this side. There's a door there on this side. And then a window on this side. So if you need ventilation, you open this window here. Open this one here. But it's nice to be in this tent, but see that you're in your own separate room where you've got some privacy. So again, this room is 7 by 8. And if you want it to be one big area, then you don't have to close the doors. They just simply roll up and attach. And if you need more room, you can even kind of use this area here. You can see those kind of pull back a bit. So I'm going to walk down to the end so you can kind of get an idea of how big this is. This is the 12 by 8 area. And this room here on the far end is an 8 by 7 room. It's identical to the one where the camera is positioned. Has a same door, zips closed if you want to partition it off, or you can roll it open. Has these pocket organizers. There's a door here on the right side, and then a window there on the opposite side. As I said previously, I'm about 5'10", and I can stand up straight. My head's not even touching the top. It gets a little bit higher as I get closer to here, and then in the center of the main room, it's 7.5 feet tall. But these ones are still plenty of room to stretch out and not feel claustrophobic, you know? Many of the zippers in here are white KK zippers, which, if you're a zipper nerd, they are just fantastic zippers. It's almost impossible to jam them. But you can see it's pretty effortless just pulling on them. And they're dual zippers, so you can control how much ventilation you want. And then here in the corner where there's probably the most pressure on the tent, you can see that there's reinforced stitching. And then if you've seen a Kodiak tent, you'll recognize that the stitching is fantastic. Looks like there's quadruple stitching in some areas, and then at least double stitching in the other areas. And here's a shot of the peak of the center of the tent. It's reinforced as well. Okay, another fun thing I wanted to show you. I didn't realize this had it until I set this up, but it has webbed windows. So there's grommets here at the bottom, and if I want to, I could take some guy rope and pull it out and stake it down, and you can see that's the inside right there. So you can get some extra ventilation even if it's raining. And of course, it completely zips up and you can roll it up. And this other window on the other end there has the same webbed window. Now I'm going to give you a little summary. I'm just going to walk all the way around the tent, and I'm going to walk inside the tent and just go through everything real quick so you get the big picture. This is the 8-foot depth of the tent, and then you've got another 8 feet. And then this is 26 feet long. So it makes this room right here 8 by 7. This other room right here, 12 by 8. With a 7.5 foot peak. Same here, another room that's 7 by 8. It's got a door on this end, door on the other end, door on this side, door on this side. And you can see this awning here that's part of the enclosure. The enclosure has the 6 large windows, and it zips closed right here on the exterior. Velcro's on the bottom. Let me show you from the inside. This is the awning area. where you can enjoy a beautiful view of your campsite. You can see how there's tons of space here in the middle. Could fit a table if I wanted to. And I've opened up every window in here so you can kind of get an idea of how well everything would breathe. You've got the pocket organizers. We've got the door right here to the awning. Zips closed. We've got this extra room. It partitions off, zips closed. Has a door so you can exit. Has a window on each side so you can get a good breeze. And is a decent height there. This main room again. These are extra large cots, so don't be deceived. This is way bigger than it looks. 7.5 feet tall. Has the pocket organizers. Has a door right here. Has the window right here for ventilation. Of course, zips up closed. And then this room is identical to the other. It's got a door here on the far end. This is also an extra large cot, so it's a bit deceiving. You can see in the other room you could fit an extra large and then a regular size cot just fine. It's got a door here, a window here, another one there so it zips up for ventilation. You've got the storage bags here, you've got them right there, and then on the other side right there. Go. This floor here is so thick, I wish you could see just how thick it is. It's 16-ounce vinyl, so it doesn't make a crunching sound like tarp does. When you're walking around, it's pretty quiet. It feels kind of rubbery. It's not like just a regular tarp surface, which is really nice. It is raining outside pretty good. You can hear the rain hitting the canvas. Something I actually really like about camping is that white noise that it creates. Not a drop inside. You can see the wind's blowing pretty good, pushing in the sides of the tent a little bit. But it's holding up awesome. I'm going to take some shots from the outside so you can see, but because the wind is crazy. It doesn't seem as crazy from the inside, but from the outside, check it out. The rain is coming down. You can hear it. You can see the walls shaking and everything, but it's so far so good. Everything's holding up really well. Yeah, there's a good storm coming in right now. You can see the windows blowing back, the walls blowing back and forth. You can hear the rain on the ceiling, but not a drop of water inside here. This was the perfect time to set up this tent and demo it. I'm so glad we got rain and wind and snow. And the snow just kept coming. The storm turned into a snowstorm. And I'll show you some of the accumulation. So the snow started melting actually kind of quickly. Whatever accumulated on it stayed on it though, so I can still show you because it was very heavy snow and I left the slush on top so you can see it was pretty heavy. And let me show you from the inside so you can see the snow is weighing down on the roof. But if we look up at the roof, no water inside, but if you look up at the roof, if it accumulates too much, you got to knock it off. You got to just push it off like I'm doing here, and it just starts to slide down from the top, and you just got to keep pushing. It's 7.5 feet tall, so you don't have many options besides just doing that. Okay, I don't know if you can tell this in the picture, but on this side I've knocked the snow off. You can see little bits of snow on there, but if you look at the two sides, you can see this one where I have not knocked the snow off still has a lot of weight pulling in on it, but everything's good. It goes back into place. You can see the roof bowing down a little bit. It's bowing down right here and this way, and you can see the snow on the roof, and I'm going to knock that off as well. But everything in here is very dry. Okay, that's amazing how that bounced back into position. It's not hanging low like it was before. I can't believe how well we lucked out in this demo, getting wind and rain and snow and then beautiful weather. Hey guys, I hope this video was helpful. The Grand Cabin tent is awesome. It's just a beast. It's huge. It's not too bad to set up. Watch our other video if you want to see how easy it is to set up. If you have any questions, please visit us at competitiveedgeproducts.com. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like this video, subscribe, or write a comment. Thanks for watching.